So, it would seem that Morbius has been delayed. Again. So, I just wanted to make a quick video on the Morbius delay, as I feel like it is well worth talking about, because this is likely a movie that has been delayed more times than any other movie out there. We have not seen a delay schedule happen like this in a long time. We see it all the time in gaming, where, you know, game developers make these release dates for games, and we all know at this point they're to be determined, right? So basically, if a game is given a release date, it's tentative. You know, it could change. However, this isn't something that we see too often in movies. It's not to say that it doesn't happen, but we don't see it as often. But this is rare. This is rare. Everything that is happening with Morbius right now makes me feel like this movie isn't real, that it is just a giant bait to build hype. And obviously that is an over-exaggeration, but I mean, what else are you expected to think when a movie gets delayed almost 7 times? I think it's been delayed about 7 times at this point. If we're speaking facts, the movie was first announced to release, I believe, sometime in July 10th or something like that, if not before. But then it was delayed until late July 31st. And then again, after COVID happened, it was delayed again for all of 2020. Leading into 2021, we got a delay date of March 19th. 2021, then again in October 8th, January 21st of 2022. Then they pushed it back a week to January 28th, and now we're looking at an April 1st, 2022. The irony in all of this is that April 1st is April Fool's Day, which I don't know, leads me to believe a sick joke is waiting us when April 1st hits and we walk into the theater to see Morbius and it's actually Spider-Man No Way Home again. I wouldn't be surprised. If anything, they might just delay it again to April 2nd and say at this point it's just something that you have to laugh about. But either way, I am excited for this movie. However, with every single delay, it started to become a point where, like, you know, the first couple of delays, it just continues to build hype. And at this point, it's like, man, either crap or get off the pot. You know what I mean? This movie's either going to come out or it isn't. And a lot of the reasoning as to why they delayed this film was based around a couple of very nuanced reasons, you know, that they wanted to push it back. Part of that reasoning being because of the success of No Way Home. They didn't want to impede on its current success, which I think is fine. You know, that makes sense. Spider-Man No Way Home is doing well. In fact, it is Sony's biggest, most successful film of all time, which is a big deal. And so I can understand you not wanting to do that. But at the same time, we got to be honest, they're very different movies. I think at this point, many people, if anybody who's going to see Spider-Man, they've already seen it. But from a financial perspective, it makes sense that they would likely want to milk it as much as they possibly can to try to get as much money as they can from people who want to see it a second, third, and fourth time if you're anything like me. That film is amazing. But anyway, with this whole Morbius delay, I think it's getting to the point of annoyance where a lot of people are feeling as though this movie is either going to come out or it's not. And I was really excited for it coming out in January because it set the tone for 2022. You have this big movie, Morbius. It's been delayed a couple times, and it's finally coming out in January. But you know, at the end of the day, it being pushed back to April, it's not the biggest deal, like I said, but it does put a little bit of salt on the wound, right? I think by the time I finally see this movie, I'm gonna start off watching it with a little bit of bitterness, but I think, you know, after we see it, assuming that it's good and lives up to the hype, I think it'll be well worth the wait. But let me know, what do you guys think? Am I crazy? You're saying, Rye, you're crazy, man. It doesn't matter. It's just a movie. Or you're thinking, you know what, Rye, you're absolutely right. I think it is kind of bogus that this film has been delayed again for a 7th time. And at this point, they need to just put the movie out or just stop talking about it. Because at this point, you know, what are we doing? What are we doing? But either way, let me know down in the comments below. I really am looking forward to engaging with each and every one of you about this. This is something that I think is kind of a big deal and it's worth talking about. So I appreciate you watching the video. Let me know, like I said, down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, dropping a like is always appreciated, but never expect it. And until then, I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.